Hey guys, what's up? Back in my kitchen. I am going to wash my face to wake myself up. I usually this called EOS to wash my face with. I gotta do dishes, I gotta do laundry. You guys don't even know what my day consists of. I get up early, take dogs out. I mean, he usually gets up early. He usually leaves to go to work. I'm usually stuck here. But my situation will be different here shortly because I'll be able to get out and do stuff. But it's going to be a little different for a while. So, yeah. I have been surprisingly busy. Sorry, y'all, I was so not ladylike. Usually, y'all would see me like usually at work, or I'm usually busy doing shit, but things have changed, to say the least. Things are different. I'm usually the one that's at work making money, but now things are totally different. I am a, shall I say, I am a stay-at-home in training housewife. And I usually have to do like the laundry, the dishes, and a lot of other shit. So y'all are seeing me at my finest moments. So yeah, I'm gonna start. That's a little creepy. Y'all see me bent over. I'm usually the stay-at-home, well, not the stay-at-home, but I'm usually the girl that's at home taking care of laundry, doing this, doing that. Y'all are seeing me at my finest moments. You'll probably hear my doggy dogs. I'm moving the laundry over. I'm used to being out. Like when I first got with him, I was the one working, going to work, making money. I was staying busy, keeping myself totally busy. And now everything's different, to say the least. To say the motherfucking least. I am getting the laundry moved. Yes, y'all, I usually don't do this shit. Like, I'm not usually the homemaker or the stay at home fucking housewife. I'm usually not at all like that. But things are different now. And I've been with my boyfriend, like I said, almost 8 months. And things are different. We live with each other. And before y'all judge, I moved in with him like early on in our relationship, which a lot of couples wouldn't do that, because a lot of couples are not like me and him. We started living together early on, which we've known each other for a lot of years. So, I mean, it's not bad. He's a good guy. He's a decent individual. I ain't gonna lie. I am feeling better now that I'm up moving around. I am feeling better. I am gonna go get the laundry basket. Be right back. As y'all can see it. When I first moved where I'm at now, my family was kind of shocked because they was like, oh, you're not that usual girl, blah, 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 you know, yada, 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 and everything else. Well, I usually don't get involved with a lot of guys before I met the one I'm with now. I usually don't get involved in the like early stages, to say the motherfucking least. I have been with my man going on 8 months, like I told y'all. A few of my posts, a few of my videos. I have been with him going on 8 months. We've been living together for a while. We've known each other as friends for years now, like I told y'all. If y'all follow along. We've known each other for 3 years. So, I mean, we don't have a weird, awkward relationship. I mean, at first it was weird, but to say the least, we have known each other for a long time. He's been good to me, I ain't gonna lie. We've had our moments since we've known each other, but it is what it is on that. We have known each other for a long time. I'm gonna get this load started. So I'm gonna wait till this load gets done, and then I'm gonna do my dishes so I can get that done before my honey gets home. Honey gets home. So yeah, I'm still getting adjusted. I've only been up here for going on 8 months now. I'm still getting adjusted, but yeah, we are good together. I'm not gonna lie. We have our moment. We have our little quirks basically about each other. We have our little weirdness ways about each other. Hang on. We are working on each other. We are working towards a future together. So, yeah. Things haven't been easy, but things are getting a lot easier. So, to say the motherfucking least. Sorry, y'all. I sound like shit still. Before y'all start bitching, the laundry baskets my dude found. I'm gonna have to put this down with the laundry load. So there it is. that in. So yeah, things haven't been easy, but sorry y'all. Ow. Things have not been easy, but it's an adjustment. I stayed home. He works. But things are gonna be different, so yeah. Y'all are seeing me at my finest moment. I am brushing my teeth, and I got this stuff off of the TikTok shop. If you're a smoker, this is the only stuff I can use on my mouth, because all the other ones, they burn my mouth in like a bad way. So yeah, it's and it's kind of my fucking toothpaste that they have, and it's got sparkles in it, so I use it. Sorry, y'all. That's not late. But, yeah. Like, he worked. I ate home. Oh, cold water. But, yeah. I usually have a extra one on hand when I need it. You never know. As I say, don't let your dimple be fucking with your nipple. But, I know a lot of y'all have been asking me for the vlog series on what happened with court. So, I guess I can get it started if I can remember it, you know, step by step. If I can remember step by step. That's if. So, well, this is going to be kind of well, I'll have to do this in a whole different vlog series, but from the last time that, well, let me rephrase myself. From the situation with Hometown Custom PC, 5G, 4G, whatever G, the reason why I had to file a restraining order against him is because he would not leave me alone. He would not leave my boyfriend alone. He would not stop running his mouth. He was constantly running his mouth. And this person in particular, let me say this, was serial obsessed about me. Creepy obsessed about me, stalker obsessed about me, and he could not stop. So let me get it started from here. This all started back, I would say 2021, where this all started back to. I met this guy His name is Jamie Weemeyer. He goes by Hometown Custom PC, 5G, 4G, whatever G. He was a roommate at the time with my daughter's dad. And at that time, me and my daughter's dad, we were dating. And we were on and off for like a while. And I kind of noticed he started like liking me and getting into me and started, all this and all that. Well, when this all started, my daughter's dad tried to warn me. He said, you cannot be trusting this guy. This guy cannot be trusted with you. This guy, he will not stop. So, all the information I found out about just like him is that he has got a past with his ex-wife. And he was very abusive. He is a narcissistic drunk. He did the same shit to her. He brags about busting a guy upside the head with a bottle of Jack Daniels. He did 30-some days in jail over it. And still brags about it to this very day. He stalked her. She filed telecommunications harassment charges on him. That never went through. And he has a tendency to be very, very violent. And when I was learning all this information about him at that time, he was this guy who was homeless, didn't have a car, had his driver's license, but didn't have a car, but didn't have a job. And he, at that time, I wasn't aware of, because my daughter's dad had told me later on down the road all this information. And he was posting on social media, acting like he had this store, Hometown Custom PC, 5G, 4G, whatever G, which he doesn't own nothing. He does not have a store. He was getting products from companies like Verizon, Boost Mobile, fucking T-Mobile. And he was like doing these reviews and all this weird shit. And as time went along, I didn't give it any thought at that moment. And my daughter's dad started having a lot of issues with her. And what I mean by that is that they lived, at the time I was living at home. And this is when my grandma and my papa was still alive. Well, my grandma is actually still alive. But at that time, they were both in their own house. I was there with them. And he was living with my daughter's dad. My daughter's dad would constantly call me every single day, every single night, every single moment, telling me about him, telling me about how he's stealing, how he's coming up with all these fake ass products. He's taking money, stealing like these things of dip. And I was telling him at that moment, I said, look, if you're having all these problems with him, just boot him out. And he's like, no, he's paying me rent, yada, yada, yada. Well, one night, I wasn't there. They were at the house. They started drinking. One thing leads into another. They get into a motherfucking fight. And my daughter's dad calls me and was like, hey, I need you to come over. I need you to come and get me. So I was like, okay. And so I went over there. Yes, my daughter's dad, he was drunk. Yeah, I will admit that. And I can handle him. My daughter's dad, like, I know him like the back of my hand. I can handle him with whatever he brings at me, tosses at me, whatever. And he was so obliviated, like he was just drunk. And he was like yelling and cussing and screaming and hooting and hollering. And he knows that when he was dating me at the time, he knows that I'm not that type of girl. Like, don't don't yell at me, don't holler at me, don't scream at me, don't do any of that. And I was driving, and so we got to a spot where we always go and hang out, and I was like asking him, I said, what the fucking hell happened? And he said he was cussing at me, telling me where to get the fuck off at. He stole my thing of dip, because my daughter's dad, he does dip. And if you know what dip is, it's a smokeless, fucking stinky ass, chewing fucking tobacco. And that shit stinks. And he was like, he stole my can of dip, he won't give it back to me, yada yada yada. And so I was like, y'all got into it over a whole thing of dip. He was like, yeah. I was like, y'all are childish. I was like, y'all are motherfucking childish to get into a fight over a can of dip. A can of dip that at the time I think was like not even $5 at that time. And my grandparents called me wanting to know like where I was at, who I was with, who I was talking to, and I told them, and they're like, all okay, just go deal with that, and then once you're done with that, just, you know. And so I did. So once I finally got him calmed down, I drove him back home. And I didn't think nothing about it. And my friend Heather, who at that time was still alive, she had to be there at the house to get them to get along. And my friend got a hold of me that night when I went back home. She got a hold of me and was like, hey, this is what's going on with these two. You know, it's just over a bunch of ignorance. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I told her at that time, I said, I try to calm him down, but we all know how it is basically with him. And so, as time went along, things just kept getting worse. And that was not at the time when I actually lived there. And they would constantly get into it over dumb shit. They would fight, shit would get broken, they would get drunk, act stupid, yada yada yada. And over time I started noticing weird shit going on and happening and all that shit. And I kept, you know, in my head at that time, I kept like wondering, I'm like, why are these two acting like this? Like, what the fuck's wrong with these two? And over time, things just progressively got worse. He tossed him out. I don't know what exactly happened then. And then when he came back, they talked about it again. He let him back in. I mean, it was just an ongoing motherfucking damn crazy ass motherfucking cycle. And there was times where I had to go over there to calm my daughter's dad down, or there was times I had to go over there just to hang out, just to calm him down. And I mean, it just, over time, things got progressively worse. And I'm gonna leave it at that part. I'm gonna give y'all more as we go along with it. So, deuces.